Hello everyone, I'm Brian Croy Dragon, and here we are with the definitive last recording before Christmas. We return to Cinderella phenomenon. I am still in shock from what I learned earlier. Karma, a man, it is not fair that he is so beautiful as a woman. If the people of if the female population of Angel knew the truth, Karma would be hunted down for making the rest of us pale in comparison. Anne is being good, I suppose prepared a special lunch to welcome the newest Martian boarders. We have all been invited to the private dining room. Excuse me, is Lady Parfait here? Never even had a parfait. What do they taste like? Prince Maud, perfect timing. Please, join us for lunch. I only came to talk to you, Lady Parfait. But I'm hungry, and I've no wish to make you wait while I eat. Come, join us. Please, Your Highness, I've made too much as usual. You must help us finish. Very well. A cursed princess and a cursed prince. What an eccentric collection of friends you have, Lady Parfait. I wouldn't say they were eccentric necessarily. You're the most eccentric one here, Rumpole. Well then, I sit silently in my chair. I am uncomfortable around so many people. Even when Mother was alive, I had all my meals alone, since my parents were always too busy to sit down for meals with me. The meals with Ophelia and her children were always awkward and silent. Somehow the atmosphere here is lively and friendly, even though I barely know anyone here. Is something wrong? Excuse me? You barely touched your food, don't you like it? Dolores said this was one of your favorites. I'm just not used to eating with company, that's all. They say that they say that sharing meals brings the family closer together. Darling, I apologize. Closer together, huh? So have you made any progress on how to do those good deeds, princess? There's no way I am admitting that I do not even know how to complete one. Oh, I forgot you're not so good at this one again. Oh, I forgot you're not so good on the doing good front. You are not very helpful. Why don't you ask someone to teach you how to do good? What? Well, that's not something you hear every day. As in, take some kind of lessons? If you're having so much trouble on your own, you should ask someone to give you some advice or teach you. It's as simple as that. What is this? I hear the princess needs advice. So then she is in luck. Yeah. I happen to give the most excellent advice. And believe me when I say I can teach almost anything. The princess is indeed lucky as I am available for teaching duties. No doubt I'd be the better choice as I don't go about deceiving the world. Excuse me. Alrighty then, that's anime thing. From one side flirting with bitter enemies all in the span of a few hours. The man broke my heart. Anyway, I'd also be happy to help you in any way I can, princess. And I'm sure your stepfather would be happy to help as well. I don't think I would make the best teacher for this sort of thing. I only teach others how to fight. Never mind the fact that Jurgen herself still struggles to be good. What? You're lucky, aren't you? So many people are willing to help you. Why? Why are you all willing to help me? That's what we do at the margin. We help each other. Lesson number one, doing good means helping whenever one can. Just let any of us know if you want our help. Trust no one but yourself. You need not care for anyone but yourself. That is what Mother of the last few years have taught me. I have always been alone and it is easier that way, and yet, these strangers, these people, that have only been known for a few days, are so willing to help me when they will gain nothing in return. Isn't this the goodness I was meant to see, Father? How can I even begin to trust and care for others when I have forgotten how to do so? I am slowly beginning to understand what I must do. Chapter 2. Blasted microphone. Swine microphone, hold still, you naughty microphone. Okay, that's enough of being a ham. I don't see why this is necessary. Of course this is necessary, Princess. You work to show you can be useful. For the last half hour, Parfait and Delora have been debating what chores they want to give me. I cannot believe they are seriously going to make... let's do that again. I cannot believe they are seriously going to make me work like a commoner. No freeloaders at the margin, remember? And you can't pull the princess... Let's do that again. And you can't pull the princess card anymore, now that you're a homeless peasant. Being demoted to a homeless peasant is not my fault. If you really think about it, it was kind of me to demote you. Stop teasing her, Delora. Miranda has a lot thrown at her already. This one again. Stop teasing her, Delora. Miranda has had a lot thrown at her already. I'm only speaking the truth. This one again. I'm only speaking the truth. Besides, working to live is the commoner's way of life. But at least it's rewarding. But if you do nothing, you get nothing. No food, no clothes, no bed. You are no longer a princess, Miranda. Life here at the margin is comfortable, and you need to work for comfort. Remember that. What you do is your choice, princess. Do I even have a choice? Not really, no. Let's see. How about cooking duties? No way, she'd burn a salad. She could be a receptionist. Then we'd lose all of our customers. That's probably true. I am right here, you know. Sorry. Do you have any useful skills at all? As a princess, I had servants who did everything for me. They cleaned my room, helped me dress. How am I expected to possess skills for things I have never done? Aha! I have found the perfect job for our Cinderella. Ta-da! Excuse me. Miranda will be in charge of sweeping the marching floors. What? Perfect. Even she should be able to do that. Could you, princess? I refuse. But look, I even put a cute little ribbon on the broom just for you. It's your very own special broom. A princess does not clean. Hard, hard-headed as ever. Don't worry, I have a fix for this. Suddenly the broom flies into my hands. I am pulled helplessly along as the thing begins to sweep the floors. I try to pull my hands away, but they may as well be glued to the broom. They do not budge. What have you done? You should be thanking me. I'm helping you with your duties. Denora, isn't this a little too much? Oh, nonsense. The princess is learning useful new skills. Mr. Broom will teach her everything she needs to know. If the floor is dirty, Mr. Broom will come to life and start sweeping, and it will not stop until the floors are spotless. What? Come on, Parfait, we've got time for a cup of... Oh, wrong voice. Come on, Parfait, we've got time for a cup of tea. I like tea, but she'll be fine. A little sweeping never killed anyone. You are dreadful. Enjoy your time with Mr. Broom. Wait, did they really just leave? Hey, slow down. The broom begins to sweep faster. Despite my, hmm, despite my protests, I am still forced like a puppet to sweep the floors with grudging tenacity. I can barely catch my breath after that. Princess, Parfait sent me to check. Why did I go with Italian? How lovely. It's so clean I can see my reflections on the floorboards. I'm impressed. Good lord, I sound like I'm voicing Mario. Do not even think about stepping into this room with your dirty shoes. Goodness, I don't know how princesses could be such terrifying... again. Goodness, I didn't know princesses could be such terrifying creatures. You are aware that the marching is opening soon, yes? The floor isn't going to stay clean forever. And do not open the marching. I do sympathize with you, princess. It's difficult adjusting to the commoner's life. What must you know about that? More than you think. What? Oh, did I let that slip? That was my mistake. No lesson for you to find out if you do karma's route, or not doing karma's route. Karma just snorts at me, his eyes gleaming with playful mischief. He is definitely hiding something. Yes, he is. My hands are red and sore from all of the sweeping I've done today. I remember the sound that this offered me when I first woke up in my room. Surely that won't help somewhat. I apply to my hands, and try to my surprise it is very effective. Much of the redness quickly fades along with the pain. Is this what my life would be like if I do not break the curse? Forced to work day in and day out? I cannot let things stay as they are. I must act. I lay down to rest. Tiredness falls upon me like a heavy, suffocating blanket. I close my eyes and feel myself shift into the darkness of sleep. Despite having slept for hours, I am still tired when I awake. I glance back at my hands and remember the salve's effectiveness. Whatever Annis gave me really works. I should ask her to make me more. I feel like this is not the last time I will need it. I must act quickly. The sooner I break the curse, the better. The people who offer to help me are all here. Whom should I ask for help? Let's go with Waltz. He was here just earlier. Maybe he went back inside. I stop and stare at the small orbs of light floating around the room. What is going on? No, this isn't it. I watch in awe as Waltz snaps his fingers and all the orbs disappear with a pop. Oh, Princess! What are you doing? Practicing my next magic trick. I still haven't perfected it. How come you were able to use magic? Are you a witch? A fairy? A good magician never reveals his secrets. Right. Did you need... Did you need anything? I take a deep breath. Can you teach me about goodness? Huh? Why do you look so surprised? Well, it's just that I didn't think you'd come to me for help. If you don't want to... No, that's not it at all. I'm happy you asked me. What would you like to know about goodness? How do you do a good deed? That is a very broad question. I don't think I can give you a specific example. And how do I do good? The easiest way to do good is to make someone happy. So a good deed would involve making someone happy. How do I do that? I stare in horror at the floor. Gravel and sand are embedded between the floorboards. The wood beneath my feet is covered in a thick muck. Oh no. Stop! I never thought I'd seen this. The princess is actually sweeping. I'd say it's more like the broom is sweeping and the princess is just along for the ride. Lady Parfait, your orders have arrived. Where should I put them? At the back, please. Thank you. I glare at Garland as he begins to move. You are dirtying the floor. Sorry. Garland dashes across the floor with long steps in an attempt to leave as few footprints as possible. This was Dolores' doing, wasn't it? Is it obvious? This has Rich having fun written all over it. I need water. Well, completely spotless. You are the worst. Don't be mad at the broom, Princess. It's only trying to help. It's doing nothing but making my life miserable. Lady Parfait, I must speak with you. I look up at the witch that has just entered. She is a regular at the margin, and according to Parfait and Delora, a good witch. She orders tea from... listen again. She orders tea here from time to time. She has mud on her shoes. Why is she glaring at me like that? I believe it's because of your shoes, dear. I have just cleaned the floor. Oh, I am sorry. I will clean up after myself right away. Good. The princess is something else. I've never seen a witch so frightened of someone before. Yeah. The witch hurriedly cleans up the track sheet made coming in before going to speak with Parfait. Even though Parfait says that Delora and this witch is good, I do not trust her judgment. Especially not when she considers Delora, who ruined my life, a good person. I put the broom back in its resting place before double-checking my work. Now that I am done, I can continue to work on breaking my curse. Waltz again? I find Waltz sitting in the corner of the tavern, reading a book. You didn't strike me as the kind of person that would read books. I'm going to take that as a compliment. No, to be honest, I wouldn't be reading this if I wasn't preparing for one of my shows. Shows? I don't just do magic shows, I perform puppet shows as well. I have to be familiar with several bedtime stories for those. You should come with me sometime. The children are so happy at the shows. You might get one of your good deeds helping out. I have never been around children for extended amounts of time. You've got to be patient too. Children can be difficult to handle. Oh, don't I know it? I'm gonna CRT and all. You speak as if you aren't a child yourself. That's because I'm not a child. Waltz hates it when he's treated like a child, especially when Karma teases him about it. Besides, patience isn't just for this one again. Besides, patience isn't just for children. It's necessary in a lot of situations. I would guess you might need to work on that. Excuse me? Walt shrugs, and with an awkward smile returns to his book. A month has passed, and I have yet to complete even one good deed. Not for any lack of trying, though. I've been asking around for advice on how to be a good person and received various... This one again. I've been asking around for advice on how to be a good person and received various answers. What makes someone good? I'd say being selfless. I think it's important that you consider another person's feelings. Patience. The ability to soothe even the most broken of hearts. Forget I asked. Bravery. Loyalty. You must be beautiful, both on the inside and out. Right. Must I be all of those things in order to be good? According to Parfait, I cannot just pretend. It has to come from my heart. I place my hand on my chest and consider the steady pulse of my heartbeat. That will not be easy. I close my eyes, thinking of all the possible ways I might be able to break my curse, but in the end, my mind is blank. Mother, what am I supposed to do? A dream? Your personal feelings are nothing but a weakness for others to exploit. That is why you do not show them. You only show them that you are strong. Yes, Mother. You must not let false kindness deceive you. People will use niceties to trick you into exploiting your weak emotions. But you can trust me, Miranda. I will never hurt you. I will never lie to you. I am all you need. Oops. Sorry about that. I love you, Miranda. I love you too, Mother. How are those lessons of yours going? I hope you're not giving anyone a difficult time. I am the one having a difficult time. Have you tried pairing up with someone? Pairing up? Some of the people in the tavern pair up to assist each other. Two heads are better than one, as they say. It's not a bad idea, but the problem... It's not a bad idea, but the problem is with her. Who's going to volunteer to pair up with the Ice Princess? She has a point. People may not glare at me anymore, but it does not escape me that I am still disliked. Most of the boarders at the Merchant volunteer to help her, remember? And I haven't heard any of them retract their offers. It's only a matter of time. Stop it, Delora. It's your choice. It's your choice, Princess. Pairing up is only a suggestion. But pairing up with someone really help me break my curse? What if they end up being an annoyance instead? Princess? Excuse me one moment. Ugh. Excuse me, Princess. I'm sorry for disturbing you, but you've just been staring at your tray, and the customer is waiting for his order. Of course. Delora has me helping Alice today. The merchant is unexpectedly busy, and they cannot keep up with all the customers. Stop daydreaming, Miranda. Food doesn't deliver itself. I do not need you to tell me that. I stretch out on my bed. The stiff mattress does little to soothe my aching muscles. I was on my feet the entire day, struggling to keep up with the steady stream of people that came into the margin. I have never seen the margin this busy. I roll onto my stomach and bury my face into my pillow. My arms and leg protest the movement. I refuse to live this type of life much longer. I need to break this curse as soon as possible. Good Lord, what's wrong with me? Music. Why don't you pair up with someone? Pairing up might not be such a bad idea. Hi, Alex. Okay. Here's someone I haven't done. I've done Karma, Fritz, and Rumpel. That leaves only Waltz and Rod to do. We'll go with Waltz. Chapter 3. I decide that I cannot waste any more time. The next day I search for Waltz as soon as the broom stops dragging me around. I swear he was just here a while ago. Alice, have you seen Waltz? Oh, I just saw him walk back inside. Excuse me. I find him talking with Parfait and Delora in the reception area. All of them are speaking in solemn whispers. As soon as Parfait and Delora notice me, they break off their conversation with Waltz. Both the witch and the fairy step away from Waltz. Excuse us. Excuse us, princess. I watch curiously as Delora and Parfait leave the room, without another word to me. What were they talking about? Waltz turns in my direction and smiles. Morning, princess. I turn towards Waltz and watch as he begins to put some puppets on the table into a box. Are these toys yours? These? They're for a show I'm doing later. I wouldn't be playing with these things at my age. You look 12. I do not see how that is too old to be playing with dolls. I told you before, didn't I? I have the Neverland curse. He never explained what his curse was. I'm actually older than you are. I find that hard to believe. You don't know the story of Peter Pan, do you? It's not my fault that Muller had all the fairy tales removed from the palace. Yeah. What? Hi. Hello. Hey. What's up, Alex? What? Hi. Hey. not my fault that Mother had all the fairy tales removed from the palace. When I do not answer, Waltz only sighs and gives me a small smile. I'll assume that's a yes. Peter Pan is a boy who lives in Neverland. It's a place where no one ever grows up. I'm stuck in a child's body as a result of my curse. I won't revert to my real form until my curse is broken. Then how old are you really? I'm 22 this year. What? I can only stare in shock at Waltz's childish appearance. It's hard to believe that he is actually older than I am. I've never liked being treated as a child. That's never changed. Even when I was a child, I didn't like it. But let me assure you that But let me assure you that it is much more annoying being treated like a child by someone who's younger than you. Waltz straightens with the box in his arm. Now, if my princess will excuse me, he turns to leave. Where are you going? I have a show to do today. Waltz does so many puppet and magic shows. That will only help me break my curse if he is never around. I'll go with you. What? I might accomplish a good deed if I come to one of your shows. That's true, but Waltz sighs. I'm not sure if it's a good idea. There are bad witches out there. Oh, there's an evil witch right here in the marshland, but no one is protecting me from her. Are you talking about Delora? Who else would I be referring to? Waltz stares at me for a long time, eyes thoughtful. He sets the box down on the table again. Don't go anywhere. I'll ask Lady Parfait first. He leaves the room. I lean over the box on the table. Just run that again. He leaves the room. I lean over the box on the table and see a pile of carefully detailed puppets. Everything looks handmade. I used to sew my own puppets before Mother found out and forbade me from making them. She told me that sewing was not something a crown princess should do. Interested? Waltz's footsteps are so soft that I do not even notice that she has... This one again. Waltz's footsteps are so soft that I do not even notice that he has returned to the room until I see him standing before me. I step away from the box. How does he move so quietly? Permission granted. Come on, the show starts in an hour. And this is where we end for today. I'm Brian Croydragon signing out. Merry Christmas.